Moment of silence. Okay.
What was the moment of silence for? Is it because of the
No.
new law?
Is there a new law?
Yeah, there's a new law in Idaho where every school morning in public schools now has to start with 60 seconds of moment of silence.
Like before the pledge, too? Or
yeah, I think it's before the pledge.
They got to do both now?
Yeah.
Huh.
And it's supposed to be, in the law, they say the first thing they say is meditation. They say, like, meditation. Is that
me?
I think it is. Yes. It's almost always me.
My mother's calling me. She can wait.
Nice.
We'll get back to it.
Sorry, Mom.
This usually never happens. I don't know. I think we should implement some sort of moment of silence. We should also definitely do the pledge before every episode. I think, at least.
Like the United States pledge?
Not every time.
Are there?
We can shuffle them.
Do other countries have pledges? Because I know other countries have anthems.
Sure.
Because they play them at the Olympics when they win medals and stuff.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Do they have like a...
I don't think anyone else does that.
Good for us?
No.
Why?
That seems...
It's a little brainwashy, for sure.
Yeah, it's very brainwashy. It's like super duper brainwashy.
Yeah.
I pledge allegiance, while your hand's on your heart, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and for which it stands...
To the Republic.
To the Republic, for which it stands...
Yeah.
Under God...
One nation.
One nation, under God, indivisible. Amen.
You fucking communists.
I don't remember the last time I had to say I guess high school. Did we say it in high school? I don't remember doing it every day in high school.
I don't think we did in high school.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, pretty sure middle school. Elementary school, definitely.
Definitely elementary. I definitely remember doing it in middle school. I remember the Jehovah's Witness kids, first day of 6th grade. They don't stand for the pledge. It's like against their religion.
The crip walk?
No, they just sit there.
Oh.
And they just don't do anything. But this teacher that we had in 6th grade, our my first homeroom teacher, Mr. Dwello.
Sure.
He got fired, so it's fine.
Okay.
So he got pissed, pissed, and grabbed these kids by their shirts and pulled them up out of their chairs. Why the fuck aren't you standing for the pledge? My son is in Afghanistan.
Doing
we were
what?
I think it's
at
over.
A concert? It's just vacation. He's over there.
It's 2013. Aren't we out of Afghanistan? I don't know. Maybe we weren't. I don't know. But either way, they were we're Jehovah's Witnesses. We're not allowed to do it.
Or else what?
I don't know. They're not allowed to celebrate birthdays either.
Yeah.
They couldn't even eat the cupcakes that other kids brought in.
Even if you made special non-birthday cupcakes?
I guess
they're
maybe
just
then
black or something.
Then they could, maybe.
Just sad looking.
You can't be in celebration of that. It has to be
it's just got to be
cupcakes.
Here's a cupcake. Have one if you even care.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are they allowed to even care though?
No.
They have no cupcakes.
No, I don't know about caring. I think they care about Jehovah and being his witness.
Yeah. What did Jehovah do?
I don't.
What does he need so many witnesses for?
I don't know. Isn't he in the Bible? Don't you know that?
I haven't read the full thing.
Okay. Isn't that what you do when you go to church as a kid? You they put you in a room and they're all right, you read through the whole thing and then you can come watch the show. But you have to read the book first.
Yeah, we have to read the 1,000 pages of thinner than 1-ply toilet paper. newspaper probably like 30, 40 minutes when we were 5.
You seem like you'd want the whole context before like going to see the stage play or whatever.
Sure, yeah. I'd like to read the script beforehand for sure. But I mean, full disclosure, at the time, I didn't give a fuck, man.
Can you say that?
I was just there because my parents wanted me there. I made some friends. Wow. That was cool. Did I not care? I don't think I didn't care. It was like I was just there, and I think it's when you have to do something that you don't want to do at first. You're just like,
yeah.
That's all. It was just like going to class again after school.
After school,
yeah.
Interesting,
isn't it?
No.
Yeah. I've not read the Bible.
I've read
some chunks,
parts and pieces. I've read a couple chunks.
Yeah, some good chunks in there.
Yeah, there's some good bits.
Yeah, for sure. Have you heard the charcoal briquette one?
No.
I can't remember the specifics. A lot of words, really small font. But basically, there's this like dude or a village or something, or like a village and a dude, and these other dudes are trying to like get into the village or the dude or kill the guy or something. They send, I'm pretty sure it's like they start sending a few people, and one of the dudes through God is able to like burn him up or something. And everyone's like, that's not good. We should probably just send more people so that he doesn't do that. Because he did it to one guy, but like, there's no way he could do it to two. And middle, he burned 52 people.
Oh my God.
And there was 52 charcoal briquettes, Kingsford brand, mesquite scented.
So that's why you have to have 52 briquettes in your charcoal grill? I don't understand.
I don't either, man.
Okay.
I butchered the shit out of it.
Okay.
But
was that your story for today?
No, but I mean, speaking of taking big liberties with telling historical events and celebrating birthdays.
Okay.
I did kind of.
Okay. It's really it's a fun way to introduce that.
Sure. So, disclosure, almost everything in this is not true or heavily fabricated. It's satirical. It is whatever word is the right word to use to make someone not get mad at me for writing this.
Do we need to put the screenshot of like the intro to South Park on the screen or something?
Maybe. But basically, none of this was researched.
Okay.
April 26th, a day that should be celebrated more amongst the world. A day that everyone should know, which also happens to be my birthday. But I will be willing to forfeit about half of that day to allow ample celebration time for International Lesbian Visibility Day. Two of the true and not made up things about this are that Lesbian Visibility Day is, in fact, on April 26th. And so is my birthday. Those are true. Now, one of the many things that are many not true things about what I'm going to write are, as we all know, lesbians were discovered in 1150, but they did not become fully visible until the 1200s. They were discovered when a sailor saw one in a reflection of the slime of a calico bass that he had caught. Being invisible only works for the human eye, so if you have something filtering it before it gets to your retina, then you can see invisible lesbians. Obviously. And it was not until the 1300s until we were able to finally cultivate and harvest them. It took around 1,000 years because, also commonly known, that lesbians were invisible 99% of the time during early development. They lived a very similar lifestyle to the cicada. Time was mainly spent underground, except for once every 17 years where they would rise up, fly around, and breed the cicadas.
Oh.
Lesbians would spend lots of time above ground, just invisible, except for one day a year where they would then fly around and breed. It took several hundred mating cycles for scientists to learn the lesbians' patterns, and it took several thousand more years for a straight guy to write a historical fiction article about it. Scientists were able to calculate that lesbians would become visible on April 26th every single year, except for 1 year when Tegan and Sarah were in town on the 24th. They showed up for that. But other than that, April 26th every year. The traditional way of celebrating this joyous event is much like a solar eclipse. You must wear protective eyewear, long-sleeve shirts are preferred, and the only difference is that it lasts all day. Most of the first official documentations of fully visible lesbians weren't until 1970, almost 7,000 years after the first harvest. There were previous documentations, but they got lost on account of being invisible. But in 1970, the Gay Academic Union put down the scissors and picked up some pens and started writing shit down. They said, quote, lesbian history is disappearing as quickly as it is being made. And right then and there is where they came up with the stereotype of moving in together too quickly. It took about a week for them to get up to date on all of the lesbian history. And halfway through that week, all of the ladies had a dresser in the Gay Academic Union. They were all writing and, of course, rubbing fronts like erasers. After they'd finished writing and rubbing, they had full textbooks about the full lesbian life cycle. They tried getting them into schools to educate the youth and stuff, but nobody at any school would see them because they were invisible. But then one spring day in April, on the 26th, a young boy named Max was born, and he has really nothing to do with lesbians or their invisible tendencies, but without looking up when Lesbian Visibility Day was founded, that young boy with a six-pack, Max, can say with full confidence that him being born helped with making that holiday happen. And also, side note, as Starbit, the writer, and Dogman were heading to the head of state, they took a pit stop in Connecticut. They stopped at a diner, met a guy with a semi-truck. He offered them all speed. They took it. They all fucked. Hard. Starbit had all 6 of his legs in an orifice, just as Max predicted. Everyone came in solidarity, where they immediately resumed their trip to the head of state with full stomachs and empty balls and gaping orifices. Them all coming in solidarity also signifies the end of this story. Happy International Lesbian Visibility Day. So, there's that. It's a real holiday on my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything else might be real.
Okay. I believe you on the first lesbian sighting in 1150. That sounds...
Through a fish slime.
Yeah. Like, he's like looking at the fish and he's like, wait, what's that? And he like, but it's not there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like, Gerald, get a look at this or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they were like, that's a fucking person in the fish. Kind of like when Jesus is in like toast or something and the world has to shut down. You know? One of those things.
Definitely.
So, yep. Moment of silence before the pledge.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
I pledge allegiance to Lesbian Visibility Day and them finally being seen in 1976.
Yep.
Under God.
Fair enough, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it under God?
Because God is a top.
Okay. Fair.
I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He wants to get up in there.
Yeah, no further questions.
Yeah. So yeah, that's enough of that.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
We just got done with Tree Fort.
We did. Yeah. I am a little sunburnt.
I'm also a little sunburnt.
Yeah.
I can feel it on my face. You know, when your eyes are like tight. Is that how yours feel?
Your skin feels
Yeah.
weird. But other than that, it was pretty fun.
It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Had a great time. How did you think your sets went?
I think they were fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You?
Thought I did well.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah. I didn't feel great about it right afterwards, but then after like, you know, some more time, I was like, I was putting too much pressure on myself initially, I think.
Too much?
Yeah. For the first set, I was like, just expecting I was expecting tables to roll. I'm not going to lie. I was like, people are going to die in this room. I'm going to literally kill tonight. Like, some guy is going to clutch his heart from laughing too hard and just keel over. And people laughed. But nobody died.
Yeah.
So.
That was the pressure you put on is like, you have to kill somebody.
Well, like pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I see how that could be like kind of a big letdown at the end of the night and probably make you get in your own head.
It's just like nobody fell over. Like,
yeah.
At least fall over. You know, if you're not going to like fully go into cardiac arrest, at least like, and like send yourself backwards, you know?
Right. And that didn't even happen?
No, nobody kicked a table. No drinks fell. Like,
because that usually happens with you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, usually like you have to sign like a waiver before going to a show that you're at.
It's true.
Because they're like, it's some of the funniest shit you're ever gonna hear, and it will like maim you.
Yeah, you will go home from this not okay. Your serotonin might explode. You know, like it's worse than doing a Bible of acid, probably. Like you just are it's a lot like Joker's laughing gas from Batman.
What's a Bible of acid?
I think it's 1,000 tabs.
Huh. That seems like a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. Have people done that?
I don't know anyone who's taken 1,000 at once.
Can you even fit that? You probably have to go liquid at that point.
Yeah. I definitely know people who've like taken a lot, like 100 maybe.
That's a lot as well.
Maybe 100 is a Bible. No, I'm pretty sure 1,000 is a Bible.
You should try both, and report back.
Oh, I don't.
If you can talk after.
I don't do that.
I would recommend starting with 1,000. Just
get it out of the way.
Yeah. It's gonna be bad. You're not gonna. You'll probably be able to like speak different languages, but like none that people know.
Yeah. Wouldn't the 100 be better to start with because it's like a warm up?
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. I think you got to go up so that the next one you're like, oh, if I could handle 1,000. I can handle 100 kind of thing. Or just take them both at once.
I guess that's a good point, actually.
Do 1,100. Just take them both.
I mean, if you're doing 1,000, what's another 100, you know?
Honestly. Yeah, you're not going to do 1,000 one day and then like 2 days later, be like, I'll just take one. Like, taking it easy.
You're not going to need to take any for like ever.
Yeah, if it comes to that, I suppose. But biblically speaking,
who was your favorite band that you saw?
The Afrosonics were sick. Those, what are they? The Womack sisters? Womacs, something like that.
Yeah. Were they at main stage like earlier in the day?
Yeah.
Sunday?
Yeah. It was very Dreamgirls-esque.
Nice.
It was rad.
That's cool.
Who was yours?
Honestly, I really liked Father John Misty.
Mm.
I didn't know he was the one that made that one song. It's like, I can't do it. The second to last one he played, that was like his most popular one.
I left before that.
Oh,
I wanted to not be in the crowd.
I get that.
Was hungry.
Real love, baby.
I believe you.
Yeah. Anyways,
Sounded like it was a good song.
he was just like also like very good performer, like he had very much rock star vibes, like, and he did this thing that only tall, skinny, cool rock star guys can do when they sing. And like, where it's like, he does this like certain shoulder roll where he leans back kind of like all relaxed and stuff. He's like, but it's like only like, it only looks good when like people with your build do it and are wearing like baggy clothes kind of. But he had like a wife beater under a blazer,
Oh, no, that's hot.
Yeah.
Maybe an arm hanging down.
Yeah, and he's like,
a little like lunge stance a little bit.
Yeah, and some like silky pants, you know?
Sure.
And I look around and I saw every there were so many middle-aged women just
ovulating.
Oh my God, it was insane. They were like, I was watching my friend's mom watch him, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. She's just like it's like how 11-year-olds acted about Justin Bieber. Like, it was just really interesting. It was fun. I liked it.
Yeah,
music was good.
He's a good music guy.
Yeah, He was great. I liked him. There was this DJ that we saw the other night called Namino from England, and he was pretty cool.
Yeah,
he had some good like dance beats. And then there's this other DJ right before him, and I forget her name, but she was from LA, and she had fucking killer vocals that she would like have. She'd be like mixing a song, and then she'd like start singing, Respect by fucking Aretha. Yeah.
Urethra.
Yeah.
Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin.
You better think.
R-E-S-B-E-C-T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
just
awesome.
very fun performer. Yeah, very good. I also was like sober for like most of the concerts. I was just drinking water all night, which was like kind of my first experience being at a concert sober as an adult.
What's the Bible equivalent to sobriety?
But I don't know, it was just
Wim
nice.
Hof.
It's nice realizing that I could actually enjoy a concert, without partying.
Yeah, that sounds like I think that's unique to you.
I know it's not.
No, I don't know like I don't think anyone has like the mental strength to, attend a really any gathering sober. I think
I think you're projecting.
I don't see why that matters. I'm drunk. I don't who cares? The point is kids were wasted.
Yeah.
So
that was a really deep, but it sounded kind of clogged.
it was a little clogged.
You getting sick?
It's like some allergies or something. Yeah. No, I feel fantastic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look even better too.
That's true.
I just, nose is a little. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. How's your nose doing?
It hurts.
Really?
Yeah.
I replaced drinking with copious cocaine. That's how. Took a Bible amount of cocaine. And then drinks just water. Kept it safe. Kept it responsible.
You gotta be able to drive home at night.
You gotta be able to.
Really fast.
Yeah, I'm not gonna not going to hinder that with alcohol.
I gotta win the street race. Yeah, so if anybody needs to know the Switch.
Nose.
Oh my god, have you seen the new Anaconda remake?
With Jack Black
and Paul Rudd.
I heard it's pretty funny
I
though.
watched it the other night. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It has that one actor who's in like the Sasquatch hunting movie, and I think he's in Mummy or Sahara, maybe. He's in Sahara. And he's like got the mustache. He's in so many fucking movies, but I can never remember his name. But he's so funny. He's literally wearing this shirt in the movie. But at one point, they're like talking about it, and Jack Black is talking about how he fired him for like, you know, getting too drunk at like a wedding, because Jack Black's like a wedding filmer in the movie, and he's like, "Well, come on, man, I'm better now. I'm Buffalo sober now." And they're like, "What's Buffalo sober?" He's like, "Just beer and wine."
Nice.
And then Jack Black was like, "You know what? I was enabling you. You're fine. Let's go."
So, what state would like just cocaine be? Like, I don't do anything except for cocaine. Florida?
Yeah.
I'm Miami sober.
Yeah,
What's
that's
that?
definitely
Just cocaine. No food. No.
Yeah, that's got to be Miami. And then like Jacksonville is like meth.
Yeah. Still no water. No food. No nothing.
What's Idaho sober? Just whiskey and
Just
potatoes.
moonshine. I don't know.
Canadian whiskey and potatoes.
Yeah. It's just some like imported thing. It's like it can't hurt me.
Some fur trapper brought me this from up north.
They just strictly drink alcohol that was like gifted to them. Traded. They trade for the alcohol. A pelt for a fifth. That's where the saying pelt comes from, because they used to call them beeves, and then and they would trade it for alcohol, and the people that would get the alcohol would drink it, and they would say, "Man, I'm feeling pelted right now." And someone's like, "What?" He's like, "I traded a pelt for this, and it's pelted me, you know." Just while we're making up history.
I've never heard you making up a saying too with the history.
Yep.
Who's ever said I'm pelted right now?
People that are Idaho sober. That trade pelts for fifths, dude. That's where it came from.
My bad.
It's fine.
I guess I forgot my 4th grade Idaho history.
No, yeah. I mean, you know, history's hard. You know, it's you don't want to hear.
Is that how?
This, they don't teach you that in school.
Wait, so do you think Lewis and Clark and Sacagawea got pelted
all the time? Yeah.
While they were going down, did they go down the Snake River or the Salmon River?
It's actually it used to be the same one. And they don't tell you this either, but Lewis and Clark and Sacagawea ran into Moses.
No way.
On the river.
What?
And he was like, "You know what, guys? People are gonna get these confused all the time. I'm gonna split them because it's like what I do. But like, it's just change the name depending on like whichever is on the top of your mind or what. It doesn't really matter. But you split the rivers."
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire.
Yeah, that might be too much.
If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Yeah. I think that's how it goes. I don't know. I was just.
Don't threaten this guy with a show tune.
Yeah.
We're at 30 something.
That's enough.
Shut her down.
Yeah. I don't know. Be sure. What? All right. I was just gonna say, be sure to moisturize. Especially if you're sunburnt. Happy today.
Yeah. Come to our open mics.